All right. Here we are. Think and Grow Wealth. My name is Jon Robert Quinn, the guy who builds talk shows coast to coast, hanging out here with Mr. Mario Lopez.
Yes, sir.
Different Mario Lopez.
Not the celebrity, unfortunately.
Not the celebrity, unfortunately. You know what, though? You have a little bit of celebrity in you. You've done radio and TV and stuff in the past, and now you've got the HVAC company, so you still have a little bit of celebrity in you.
Yeah, I guess so.
You did some music for American Pickers and stuff, right?
Yeah, some background music.
Yeah, that's
fun
super cool.
stuff.
Super cool. Those are good guys over there. In fact, we were just in Vegas and hung out with the Pawn Stars guys for the weekend.
No way.
Oh my gosh, it was so much fun.
Oh, right on.
Oh yeah, it was a
pretty
blast.
Cool.
Absolute blast.
Yeah.
So, HVAC company here in Sacramento. We're going to be going over quite a few things about what you guys do. Who are you? What do you do? Yada yada yada. So, tell me a little bit about yourself. Who are you, man?
Yeah, well, like I said, my name's Mario. I've been working in HVAC since I was 16. I love what we do. We specialize in HVAC repairs, finding problems that a lot of people can't solve and solving them. We do repairs, replacements, upgrades. We also do we specialize in energy efficiency savings, like adding insulation to your attic in a home. That's really important that you have enough up there. Keep your bills nice and low. Take some stress off your HVAC system. That's what we do. We started off with the idea of maybe taking attics and doing custom things. We were in an attic up in Folsom, and there's just so much room in those attics. It's literally, you got hundreds, in some cases thousands of square footage that's just not being used. So we were thinking, we could turn this into a movie theater, things like that, and maybe we'll get there one day. But for now, we specialize in HVAC work and insulation.
That's pretty cool, though, man. And where did you come up with the whole Atticman name? Where'd that come from?
Working for HVAC companies throughout the years and just constantly being a workhorse, my friends would always call me, "Hey, man, let's go out. Let's grab a beer." I'm in an attic. And eventually one of them said, "Man, you might as well just be the Attic Man. You're always in an attic anytime I call you," and it just kind of stuck. I like the way it rolls off the tongue.
I like that.
It's catchy, too. Instead of like Mario heating and air.
Yeah.
Attic Man,
Well, they call me Quinn. I was doing a guitar solo. I was on TV doing a guitar solo, and a guy in the audience goes, "Quinn!" And then everyone called me Quinn. From that moment on, everyone called me Quinn. My wife calls me Quinn. Everyone calls me Quinn.
That's kind of how it happens.
My name is Robert Jones. They call me Quinn. And it's
Stuck.
weird, right? Yeah. So, all right. How long have you been doing this, man?
So I got into HVAC when I was 16. It was my second job ever. Just started off at the lowest position possible for a local HVAC company, medium-sized company. I worked there for a few years, and I bounced around to a few others. And eventually, I've always been entrepreneurial. Always wanted to own my own business. I just wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do. I was thinking maybe a restaurant or a bar. Those are kind of the typical go-tos for entrepreneurs. But working in HVAC, it was natural. It was just a natural fit. I like it. It came to me pretty easy. I was able to pick it up quick. And
do you see yourself doing this forever? Or do you think that you've got bigger aspirations like me? I want to be the host of the Tonight Show. And I know that sounds like goofy, but you've got to aspire to something, and you continue to grow and you continue to adapt. I mean, is this really where you want to be, or do you want to be something bigger and greater later on down the road?
Personally, I consider myself a businessman before an HVAC contractor. I really enjoy the business aspect of anything. This isn't my first business.
You've been in the entertainment business before. Maybe Atticman could be a TV show where you build rooms into attics for people.
We actually recorded a pilot for one of those. And it's funny you bring that up because we were thinking you see those shows where the brothers flip houses or Pawn Stars, for example. We were going to call it the Atticman. And nobody watching this steal my idea. But we have tons of crazy stories, man, from, I've had guys, when you're in an attic, you got to stand on the trusses if you step through the drywall. I've had guys straight fall through the drywall. I've had, we find treasures in attics sometimes, like gold coins and stuff that people don't even know that are up there. So we find all these treasures. One time, one of my guys actually got attacked by a squirrel.
This?
What's that?
Have you shopped it?
Oh, yeah. I have the pilot.
Did you read the Pawn Stars book?
Yeah, and how he started?
Yeah,
He shopped it for like 10 years until he finally got picked up. Yeah, so I created the pilot. I'm working on the script right now. I have a connection, like you said. I've written jingles. I play guitar. I've written jingles for American Pickers, and I called my guy over there that works for the production company, and he said, "Hey, bring me a pilot and a script. We'll get you in front of the guys." So yeah, I got to pitch that. Being a business owner, you're very busy. Unfortunately,
you're always thinking. It's so funny. I look at business like a race, and I've already turned that corner, and I'm trying to like figure out where to go next. I'm looking at the next corner, but there's people that are trailing behind me, and they don't know what I'm looking at up there, so they're just trying to catch me around this corner. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So that's the way I see business. So I'm always looking at like, what move should I make? What move should I make?
Yeah.
And I just kind of navigate based off of intuition. So like, I just kind of let the business do what the business does, kind of like let God control it. I'm just going to keep pressing the gas pedal.
Yeah.
God's going to steer this thing. I'm just going to keep pressing the gas pedal, and we're going to figure out wherever this thing goes, we're going to go.
Right.
So
and people like us, our brains are constantly turning. At least, it seems like yours is as well. And I mean, I can barely sleep at night. I'm thinking of new ideas, and I want to do this, I want to do that. So the long answer to your question is no, it's not going to stop here. It'll definitely keep growing into whatever it grows into.
It's so funny that your mind is working the way mine is. And I'm just like, oh, dude, do some TV, do some this, do some.
Yeah,
already
on it.
Yeah, you're already on. So funny. All right, so I'm looking at the card here: heating and air conditioning, duct work, attic cleanup and sanitation, water heater replacement, insulation, air sealing. What else do you do, or is that pretty much sum it up?
I mean, that's a lot of services right there. I'm a big believer that businesses need to find their niche and kind of specialize in it. We try to separate ourselves from the competition by not just being another standard, HVAC service. Businesses have to make money to survive, so of course that's where the money comes in. But we like to be, we call ourselves the Atticman, and we'll crawl around your attic. We'll find things other guys won't find. I can't tell you how many times we've found skeletons of squirrels that have been up there for God knows how long, we just find things, and we will let you know, hey, what's going on up there? You might have lived in your house 30 years. Maybe you've never even poked your head up there, and you're living underneath families of rats and squirrels, and maybe your ductwork has rips and tears in it, and it's leaking air, and you're just basically burning cash, throwing money away. Yeah. So that's what we like to do. We like to find those things and make it right and make sure everything is how it should be.
I want to see where you go next with your career. I'm really intrigued by you, and I want to do. You just saw me have a really tough conversation with one of our other clients. I really want to continue to just kind of trail you, and whatever you need from me, let me know. I'm blown away by you, man.
No, thank you.
You're young, and you've already done a lot of stuff. You're kind of like me. You've kind of done it all already. Yeah, now you're just kind of as somebody told me the other day, you're finally finding yourself in your own skin.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it feels great to be as young as I am and to feel so happy and comfortable with what I'm doing. It just feels right. And I meet a lot of people, even my own friends, and they don't know what they want to do with their lives. They don't know what makes them happy. And I just got lucky. I just found something. It's not a glorious job, by any means, but I love it.
What do your parents do?
So my father actually just retired from UPS. He was a UPS driver for 30 years. And my mother currently works does HR for a small local business, but she just started that a few years ago. That's about it.
So you don't have any entrepreneurial anything behind you?
No, not really. I mean, I've had family before.
Did you go to college? Were you a good student in school and all that?
I had 3.2 GPA in high school. I took maybe 2 semesters at the local community college. That's it. Yeah, no, school was never really my thing.
See,
I could do it, but I didn't want to be there.
I graduated with a D-. I never went to college. Yeah. Grew up in a broken home. Didn't know how to balance a checkbook and lost my first business. Yep. And I've just kind of fumbled my way through life. And
it's those hardships that teach people like us on how to do things. I mean, my parents divorced when I was 1, and I was going back and forth, and I was okay with school. I had 3.2. I could do the work, but I got in trouble a lot. I was like the class clown.
I can see that.
Like, I think my senior year, I got suspended 3 days before graduation. They almost didn't let me walk because I went into my teacher's closet, and he had cases of sodas. And I thought it'd be funny to steal soda. Like, I wanted a soda. So I stole one of his little Pepsi can, a little can of Pepsi. And he flipped out. He loved his Pepsi. Flipped out, and they suspended me for 3 days. Almost didn't let me walk over a can of soda, which shouldn't have stole it, right?
Yeah.
But they claimed I was stealing school property and all this stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like I wasn't like a perfect kid by any means. I was always getting in stupid trouble growing up.
I was a knucklehead, man. Like, I wouldn't dress out in PD and PE. I just wouldn't put on the gym clothes.
Yeah.
And so I wouldn't participate.
Yeah.
And so my teacher just said, go play your guitar in the corner and I'll give you a C. And I'm like, awesome.
All right.
Home ec. I was supposed to do like, in fact, I have art around here somewhere of some of the stuff that I painted, but I'd be painting guitars and stuff in school instead of painting the dog or whatever we were supposed to be doing in home ec. We were supposed to be baking cookies. I was playing my guitar in the corner,
Yeah.
And obviously, where'd my career go?
Yeah, and that's really cool. I mean, you got the students. I mean, everybody's got their own thing going on their own way. You got the 4.0 students that go to college for 4 years, that get the career going, and that's awesome. Some people love that, and that's what they want. That's great. I think for me, I was never that student, and I mean, all throughout high school, I had people that just thought I was, just the funny guy, and probably wouldn't really go far and do too much in life. But then there was always that part of me that had that fire to just kind of do things.
The funny guy, though, is thinking on his feet. That's the whole thing. Is you're always thinking on your feet. That just shows that you've got character, and that's what you're applying today. Is you're applying different energy, but you're still thinking on your feet.
Yeah, and there's thousands of people out there just like me that didn't go to college, and I think we're all proof that, you don't have to fall into that stigma. They have to go to college.
The real entrepreneurs that I meet, I can tell you right now, the ones who actually make it, none of them went to school.
Yeah. I mean, you don't have to. And even if you don't do entrepreneurship, or if you're not an entrepreneur, life is funny. I mean, it can work out for anybody. And just because somebody told you to go to school 4 years and you didn't, and they called you a failure because you had to C all throughout high school, doesn't mean you can't
People with
something out of
master's
yourself.
degrees are making $50,000 a year working for the state.
Yep.
So, bottom line is that. All right, folks, look. Heating and air conditioning, insulation, Atticman. The guy's a genius, in my opinion. I'm blown away by you. What are you, 26 years old?
I'm 26. Just turned 26.
Absolutely blown away. 916-520-9566. 916-520-9566. AtticmanHVAC.com. Thank you so much, man.
No, thank you.
We're going to go to a break. We're going to come back and learn more. We'll be right back.